them. But this is it, man. Game 1 of the final match. It is starting right now. Festive Present 3, MeMo. How hyped are you?
I am pretty hyped, man. I'm really interested to see how they decide to approach Crater. Will any of these guys do similarly what Hey Ha Nonstop did, try to make me go for an opening on the top or the bottom lanes, or will they play more of the safe, strong, powerful game and go toward mid? So at 20 seconds, we will start to take a look around, I would say. Oh, I'm at 19, Steve, so if you can get it at 19, that would be ideal.
Mine is not pausing.
Oh, yours is not
pausing? I had it paused at 18.
Okay,
yeah, I didn't want to pause.
I can definitely do that. Okay, and we are here on Crater. This is game 1 of the finals, and it will be between Festive Present 3, the green team on the left side, consisting of WayWay in the Apache Helix, Boomhower in the Gothic Paladin, and Valinor in the Steampunk Osprey. I think he was the one shooting, which is causing that sound effect. And the blue team on the right side will be Team Memento Mori, also known as MeMo. It will be Turkleton in the Classic Paladin, NuclearPizza in the Shark Helix, and Polarbearz in the Medic Osprey. So once again on Crater, both teams are going to start to open up with trying to neutralize that mid, which is actually technically neutral, so they're going to knock down the brutes initially. So Steve, if you are ready to go, I am definitely ready to go.
Oh, I am beyond ready.
Oh, yeah.
I hope the viewers are ready. Guys, if you haven't put colors on your names before, you need to do it here. Green and blue, you need to support these teams. These are your finalists. These are... If you're not on the edge of your seat and hype, then you shouldn't be watching this right now. Let's just put it that way.
All right, Steve. So we are about to take it and get this first game of the finals going in 3, 2, 1, go. And here we go. So Polarbearz and NuclearPizza knocking down the brutes on the right side. Boomhower and Valinor doing the same thing on the left side. Pretty standard openings, but it doesn't look like either of these teams are going to go with a Hey Ha Nonstop open. Pretty standard moneymakers going down. And the game.
Yeah, you don't see anything really that's standing out in their pre-built, other than the fact that Boomhower has a lot of Necros in his queue. So clearly he's planning on trying to take out a lot of these neutrals and then turning it around for his own advantage. So. The only unique thing that we really have here. And yeah, Valinor dropping down a Longhorn to take out the Longhorn with 2 Necros in position ready to go. So they're clearly trying to take a double point on there. Pushing in, Valinor picks up the Longhorn a moment too soon, loses a Necro in the process. But in the end, yeah, that was our approach here. But we have a full-on mid-on-mid battle here. No cheesing to the top or the bottom. These guys
not at all.
Head on.
It is all mid all the time right now, and artillery already up for the blue team. The green team does not have any artillery up, but I think they do have a little bit more tanks out on the field. It's 48 to 37, and it's pretty much due to those waste pouches. So, you know, they are able to produce a lot more tanks because of those, you know, technically an extra 15% income. Overall.
Interesting though, taking a look and seeing, because there are no generators out on the field, 3 outposts on each side. You're talking, it's 1 upkeep to 78 upkeep, so really the Atlas didn't affect the unit cap as much as I anticipated. It really was only a 3 unit cap difference because the 2 really have a small payoff for such a humongous radar advantage.
I see. I didn't know. It's a little weird. Yeah, but either way, it's not a huge deal. But it does look like Festive Present 3 is slightly winning this fight. Oh, I don't know. I can't even say anything at this point. I have no idea. Oh, we do have Turkleton with a couple of Mortys at the top, so let's see if this can bring, you know, Festive Present 3 away from the fight long enough. So, you know, it'll allow them if it'll allow MeMo to gain the advantage in this fight. We do have Boomhower coming up.
At a very critical moment too here, giving Valinor on his own.
Wait a sec. Steve, Turkleton was actually able to take that top outpost under his control and bunker 2 Mortys. I thought that was just going to be for pretty much distraction purposes, so MeMo could get a better advantage in the fight at the mid, but he was able to actually take the outpost. Wow.
I was about to say, yeah, why not just a distraction full-fledged outpost if you actually have the opportunity to do it? Go for it, but still, like, you can see that they're not worried about it. I mean, he put down a little bit in defenses, but they are more worried about that middle one, which makes sense, but at the same time, if he can still hold it, that will just be fantastic, and yeah, I think they're going to hold this.
And Valinor getting finished off by NuclearPizza.
First death that we've seen this entire tournament so far.
man, MeMo OP winning the mid fight and taking that top outpost under the control. That is a little bit crazy. Right now we have Boomhower. Oh, Boomhower going down to a Hunter Seeker. It does look like MeMo is taking a huge lead in this game. 37-47. It's only a 10-unit upkeep difference, but man, look at the map control. It is quite different. It you know, the blue team already has gotten one outpost up past mid. And that is a little bit ridiculous. They have been able to secure it, and 4 Mortys are bunkered, so it's not going to go down to neutral anytime soon. Polarbearz able to snipe a moneymaker on that center close.
And they've got also 2 great defenses, lots of anti-mech spread around, hats around too as well, which I don't think Festive Present 3 has necessarily realized, and causing them so much trouble that they're just dying left and right on here. MeMo coming out full force, non-stop, putting all the pressure on, but they definitely want to make sure that they heal up some of those units because very soon a lot of those units are close to death, and that could really open up some vulnerabilities on that top power station. Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, I don't think they have to worry too much. Man, Polarbearz. Is that Polarbearz? Yeah, just bombing down socket units. I don't know how many he can carry as a level 6 Osprey. Okay, now the answer is 3. The answer is 3 as he's a level 6 Osprey with let's see, level 3 carry already. Oh, and boosters. Never mind. So he can carry a crap ton of bombs. There's a 1 stray Longhorn that's made it all the way to the blue fort, but not really a big deal. Oh man, I didn't notice this bottom push. And there's quite a lot of you know, units down here as well, considering, and it looks like Festive Present 3 is going to lose their bottom outpost as well. Boomhower comes to support WayWay in the defense, but it does look like the blue team has been able to neutralize and clear this outpost for the most part. Boomhower trying to kill whatever he can. More green creeps being dropped down, but it looks like the blue team will be able to grab that bottom outpost under the control.
Wow.
And wow, such a systematic demolition of the enemy map control. Crazy.
And amazing the way that those creeps that were there, the way that Polarbearz actually was able to keep them alive, keep them healed, move them around, timed it perfectly with everything else. This is just where the high-level pro play really comes out, and you really start seeing it right now. Oh. I mean, MeMo is just bringing out all the non-stops, and it's just unbelievable of just how overpowering they almost are right now.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I didn't think it was going to be this crazy, but MeMo with, yeah, I mean, it was really weird how Festive Present didn't respond immediately to that top outpost attack. You know, that top left outpost attack, but you know, I guess they were really focused on mid. They weren't able to really respond in time. Turk got it, and after that, it was pretty much GG. You know, the waste pouches aren't doing the difference that they initially needed them to because of that huge amount of you know, the amount of credit difference due to losing an outpost and the enemy gaining an outpost. So it does look like MeMo's already pushing into the bottom. It's 80-47 or 87-40. MeMo has more than double the upkeep of Festive Present 3. They will easily be able to overrun and overwhelm the unit composition that they have here at the mid. The mid close, and it's just a matter of probably less than a minute before they're actually able to get the complete finish, neutralizing that mid. And Steve, I am incredibly impressed at Memento Mori's play.
Same here as well. I mean, as we've all seen throughout this entire tournament, Festive Present 3, I mean, these guys are one of the top teams in the entire game. So, I mean, MeMo really just coming out, showing amazing coordination, teamwork. Definitely that whole thing of the fact that Festive Present 3 was worried about losing that mid outpost and therefore didn't respond to that up station quick enough. Had they responded though quicker to the upper station, they still would have lost mid even faster. So would it have really changed too much of the game? I honestly don't know. But just an amazing showing, clearly showing that MeMo is here to win it. They want that prize. They want the big prize. They want their item in the game. And unbelievable first game. Yeah. I can't wait to see what Festive Present 3 is going to talk about now during this break while the third place match goes on, and what different strategies and approaches they're going to take now for the second game of this series. Yeah, but you know, incredibly impressive play by Memento Mori. So the next game will be the second game in the third place, in the third place set. So guys, stay tuned for the second game in that series.